Now the last 5 seconds or so to be played. Can Hungary get a second goal for the tallies? It's a good save in the end. GG's says Vibe from Hungary, and I do think that was a very good game. Bit sad to miss the first two. Solid 7 saves still from Hungary. I think that we'll sum this in, but I wouldn't be surprised if that beats me in the saves tally later on. But shall we go back and see if we do have a certain Sri Lanka Bangladesh game started? Cannot see anything just yet. And while we're looking for that, Ricky has texted me and asked why I have such a fluent British accent, and that I can tell you guys is because I grew up watching the BBC on television because my parents wanted me to learn English and did not trust the Swedish school system. So that is the answer to that. Combined with having studied many years in English, but a bit of those two in combination. So bit of cultural exchange on that front. We'll see here what time the second game was scheduled. So it's scheduled for 4:20. I'll see if the links are out yet. The link is out. So we'll see here. All right. We scrolling through this, I can update you that the first game between Bosnia and Herzegovina versus Romania seems to have finished 3-0. As I scroll through to find Poland also leading 1-0 against Argentina. But I remind you guys, we are looking for the Bangladesh game. Maybe it is being played in Asia East. That looks to be the case. That would be why. Yes, so here is Bangladesh have pulled out an early 4-0 lead against Sri Lanka in the East Asia server. The question is, will Tanu be able to join in the Europe server? Because I suspect there's some amount of ping here. Yes. I'm Noob is at 240 and Siam is at 130. Although we do have to remember that this is Siam's home server, so very impressive player. For dealing with high ping. I must say, and Asia's such a big continent as well that even for the players who do live in Asia, I do believe Siam lives in Bangladesh. I might be wrong in that. Someone feel free to correct me. But yeah, Bangladesh here with an early 6-0 lead in the first game. But we do have to remember, right, the tiebreaker will be played in the Europe server. So really, unless Siam can pull off a win in Europe, which we've seen before. Siam's a competent player, used to playing with the lag, like much of the Asian players are very competent, despite maybe some delayed input and such. So it'll be very interesting to see the second game here, especially if Tanu can't join Sri Lanka today. This game looks to be run away with by Bangladesh, but credit where it's due to Sri Lanka. They have stayed and they are continuing to fight. So credit to them. Credit to them. Meanwhile, England are claiming that the UAE has not shown up, which means that they are essentially through to the quarterfinals. It was an expected result, but unfortunate from the Emirati side that they were unable to show up, especially after qualifying. Very nice sportsmanship here between the two Southeast Asian teams. I'm not quite sure about the relation between Sri Lanka and Bangladesh, to be honest with you guys. I know Sri Lanka and lots of the countries there usually have a bit of a love-hate relationship with each other, don't they? You know, Pakistan and Bangladesh have some amount of love-hate, I believe, and potentially mostly hate, but some love as well. I do believe between most of well, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and Sri Lanka and India. It's a bit of a I think there's some amount of camaraderie there between the four countries. Maybe the Nordics of Southeast Asia, if you will. Anyway, this game is looking like it's about to wrap up 9-0. We'll see if Bangladesh make an effort to score a 10th here. Yes, they will. For a... That's what... I think that's 2 in binary, no? So 0-1-0. So that will be the result of the first game. We'll see here in the second game and the third game when they swap over to the Europe server. Will Sri Lanka be able to pull this back? I'm not quite sure where I'm Noob is playing from. It sounds like, from what he's saying, that it's likely to be Europe or North America or something. Sounds optimistic about having lower ping in the Europe server, so that will be very interesting to see. I'm going to go back to the homepage and start browsing for that game once it shows up. In the meantime, we'll have a look around for the other games. Looks like Bosnia and Herzegovina once again have pulled out quite a commanding lead over Romania. It's always difficult when you're in a 2v1 situation. You've got to give credit where it's due to Romania for qualifying. So especially with against such a competent team as Bosnia and Herzegovina. Although you do wonder if that might actually cause them some problems later down the line because they'll be less experienced with the really top tier opposition today. Christie, as we know, is a fantastic player. I'm not criticising that. I'm just saying 2v1 Combat has been known to have the occasional error in him. Now I'll scroll through because it's looking quite likely that Bosnia will advance to the later stages. So we'll have a look at the other games here. Seems to be mostly the Bosnia game going on. We'll check the tournament view as well, but nothing. I'll go have a look in the links and then we'll see here. Bangladesh, Argentina. Not quite sure how the Poland-Argentina games have finished. It looks as though the first game finished 5-0. Not sure if the second has started yet, or maybe it's being played on a different server. Although I do think Argentina playing in the EU. I'm not quite sure what's going on. Maybe it's already finished as well. That is a possibility that's already finished, but just not quite been reported in yet. I do believe we're still waiting for a new link for the Bangladesh Sri Lanka game. We'll have a look. Oh, it's just about started. Perfect. And yeah, here we can see I'm Noob significantly better ping, while Bangladesh and Siam have gone up to about 215 there. So unfortunate for Sri Lanka that Tanu's not able to join them, but here I'm Noob will have a good opportunity to put them through to the quarterfinals. Oh, and what a chance that was. It might suspect that I'm Noob is playing on a touchpad. It looks slightly that way. Which is always very tough, and I'm very impressed by the players who can pull that off. I would struggle so much. So So yes, but he's created one fantastic chance already, and that's only just about a minute past. So this game really does seem to be all Sri Lanka thus far. Be very interesting. It's going to be a close game, this one. I will step away from my computer for 1 minute to get a piece of paprika to channel my Hungarian, I suppose. Right, I'm back, and it is still 0-0 with about 3 minutes left on the clock here between Sri Lanka and Bangladesh. I do believe most of the other games have finished. I don't know if they've been reported in quite just yet, but it looked that way. Now, if Siam can pull off a win here, that will send Bangladesh through to the, which would be, I believe, a first for a single player nation. So very impressive. Well, here comes Sri Lanka. It's a chance. Bangladesh clear. It's an opportunity to counter. Trash does clear it out. Although then seems to be dribbling back towards its own goal. It's questionable ball control there from the veteran AI. Oh, oh! What a chance! What a chance! I will go begging from Sri Lanka. Bounced off both posts and then out. I genuinely thought that was a goal, and we would have ourselves a guaranteed third game here. But alas, it is. It will remain 0-0. And we do remind you here that goal difference does not really make any significant difference since it is best of 3. So any draw will be solved by a third game rather than looking at the scores from the first 2 games. And it is a great save from Sri Lanka to deny Siam there for Bangladesh, who overcame the lag and managed to pull off a really good shot. Now here, Sri Lanka had the opportunity to go forward again. Might have attempted a shot here. Another good chance. Bangladesh now on the counter. If he can stick this shot into the goal. Oh, it's unfortunately off the post. Posting out. As we move into extra time. As I received a message from somewhere. In general. Oh, that was old. Someone telling me to switch. Can I switch to Georgia versus Turkey? Everyone wants to watch different games. This is lovely. I'm quite invested in the Sri Lanka Bangladesh one, you know. But yes, if we get any news from this, Have the other games already started? I'll have a look and see if that game seems to have started already. In that case, because I don't believe it's scheduled to start for another minute. Yeah. All right. Once the Turkey Georgia game starts, we'll switch over there. But just as I said that, Bangladesh are through to the quarterfinals, and what is for commentary B? Good game, very close game from both teams there, from the Southeast Asian derby. Leave them to it. Potentially return back to Bangladesh in a while as we attempt to find the Turkey Georgia game, or shall we do France Canada? We'll have a look, as it is not starting. Is it on? Let's see. I'm assuming it's 2v2. I find anything here. Doesn't seem to be anything started other than what's this? England versus Canada. England seems to have won the first game 6-0. Why England would be playing Canada? So I've probably got that wrong, to be honest with you. Yeah, I'm a bit confused. I don't really know what's going on, but we'll scroll through the spectators here. Here we go. We get the Turkey Georgia game up and going. It is 0-0 with just over 30 seconds played. No, this is a slight deviation from what we had planned in the announcement, but I believe it was requested by popular demand. So anybody else is also, of course, very welcome to unmute and talk to myself. I do feel like. Can you guys hear me, by the way? Just I'm not talking to myself because that would be a bit sad. Right, you guys can hear me, lovely. As I managed to disconnect myself, lovely. Let me just get the screen sharing going again, and then we'll be back. There we go. Maybe even improved quality there. Still 0-0. Just under 2 minutes to make. As I shall go for a refreshment. It's quite warm inside here. I am suffering slightly, but that is not what our focus is on at the moment. We are looking at Turkey versus Georgia. For those of us who just join us here on Commentary B, the best commentary for the NitroClash knockouts, NitroClash World Cup knockouts, I shall say. As we are now in the quarterfinals. Solid defending from both teams thus far. The play by Lomi, very nearly a chance. Great tracking back there, but wasn't Araz to clear that out towards the corner. Turkey caught slightly no man's land here, but they get clear the danger. Does Turkey attempt to progress over the wings? It's a difficult thing I think we're seeing on display here with these 2v2 tournaments, that being able to commit forward and cover defensively at the same time is impossible. So you've got to make that call of, can I realistically score this if I make the offensive run, or are we going to be caught out? Which is very difficult to make, and the safe decision is most often to cover defensively, which is why we see a lot of low-scoring games and a lot of games with what a save there by Mraz. I'm not quite sure if it was goal bound, but it definitely would have led to a big chance for Georgia. Georgian players are expressing their frustration about that one. Oh, no way! A nil with 0.00 seconds. Avaz had stopped paying attention, and it's a goal out of really nowhere. The game was looking to go Georgia's way, and that was, we were definitely expecting extra time, but never say never, I guess. Very close game. Turkey do pull out a lead in the first game. We will see. I believe both play in the Europe server, so I don't think we'll see any relinks here. So hopefully we stay in the same lobby. We will have a look, however, if they ready up for a rematch. In the meantime, we'll have a look at if any other games have been reported in. Nothing yet. So we might be in the first game at the moment. Right, the second game has started. Turkey, once again, trying to take the confidence from last game and pressure Georgia into making mistakes. It's a very good thing I'm not playing because my computer is definitely shaking, or the screen movement thing is shaking, but you're going to have to live with that at the moment, unfortunately. Don't know if it is my internet or just the voice recording meeting that is just slowly killing my computer. But that is a necessary sacrifice. Now here are Turkey trying to push forward. It's pass. To break past that. Great ball control by Mraz to keep attacking Georgia there. And also keep them from countering. Now here Mraz, loads of space on the right hand side. Pass can't quite reach Null. I don't know if it is a nil or a null, but maybe somebody can advise me on that in general. Just like at me if you answer that, and I'll have a look. Now Georgia with a chance here. It's a 1-on-1. It ends up towards the left hand side corner. Lomi has a shot, but it's wide. Keep trying to push Turkey. Vaz here looks low on boost. Might just be trying to bait us into thinking that. Looks like that assessment was correct, but Lomi does a clever block, and Georgia clear any potential danger. Vaz now trying to get the better of the Turkish players. Oh, Moraz with a great chance. Puts it away. 1-0 to Turkey. Turkey here coming out on top in... This is the fourth, what I would presume, quite close game. Very impressive tactically. Very impressive from the players as well. Making their chances count. Also keeping the ball out of the net. So massive credit to the Turkish team for that. Now, all they have to do here is hold off Georgia for 2.5 minutes, which is probably a more difficult task than it sounds. Though, the thing with games like this is that Georgia are forced to take risks, right? Lomi is, at the moment at least, rarely retreating past the last of the middle boosts, leaving or opening up for opportunities in 2v1 for Turkey to attack. And it's smart from Turkey not to just sit back here. That could have been a great chance. Ultimately, doesn't quite get the touch he wanted on it. But here Turkey are trying to press again in the 2v1. Bounces off the corner. Georgia get off this time. They do have to do this, Georgia. They have to play the risky, because otherwise... And they pays off. Georgia have equalised. It's ball bounces off a knoll in the middle of the pitch, and Lomi is there to shoot it towards the Turkish goal, which is wide open. We're 1-1 now in the second game here. It's anyone's game. Georgia continuing to push. Now filled with confidence and momentum, Georgia look a lot more positive than they did just a few seconds ago. Here's another chance. Mraz is there to save it. Vaz says great pass. That was indeed a great pass. As they try to get the ball into the box, Vaz dribbling. Gets it central. Lomi's a bit too deep to reach it. Can either side here? Probably one last chance. Vaz gets it into the area. Lomi's there to push it. Wins back possession. Has a moment to think. Crosses it in. Tries to bounce it off, but Mraz towards the bottom corner. So now manages to bounce it off Lomi, but it gets a bit too much of a bounce on it, and it doesn't end up goal bound. Great game, this. Here's Georgia with a chance, but that they'll reach the goal in time. Yeah, great chance. Georgia will be disappointed with that, but there's a lot of pressure when you've got 2 seconds left. They know they've got 2 seconds left. They need to get every single tiny touch perfect in order to score one of those. And so I don't know if that could ever reach the goal, to be honest. As we go into extra time here, and a reminder that if Turkey win this game, Turkey will be through to the semi-finals, and if Cyprus win, not Cyprus, so do apologise. If Georgia win, we will have a third game here to decide which of Turkey or Georgia we will see in the semi-finals. Very competent 2v2 teams, I must say. Turkey, who've already seen off a Cyprus side with a lot of pedigree, and Georgia, who beat Serbia, did not see anything of that game, so cannot tell you what Serbia showed up that game. But we do remember that Serbia was in the same group as Belgium and actually beat Belgium, a both organised and competent team. So Georgia may also have had a difficult matchup in the first games, but looked to have won quite convincingly. both teams here looking for a way through. I would say that Turkey looked slightly more fluid this game than they did against Cyprus, and I do think they've gained confidence and expected themselves to really push on and do well another year in NitroClash. Risky pass back. That was a great dribble by Mraz. Oh, and he's going to get a goal from it. That was quite possibly the goal of the tournament there for me. The combination of the risky back pass to set it up and then the dribble down the side, cutting it in perfectly, beating both the Georgian players. That was an absolutely gorgeous goal, and I'm going to have to get a replay of that, to be honest. Brilliant goal from Raz. Sends Turkey through to the semi-finals. And we'll have a look at what's happened in the other games. It looks as though France have beat Canada. We also seem to have a game in 3v3, but it's not loading, so I'm not quite sure what that's about. And is this Poland versus Bosnia and Herzegovina? Yes, it is. Which has already started. Or is this a friendly? Give me 1 second to figure that out, and then I'll be back with you guys. Uh, 51 Poland blue. And they're playing Bosnia, so that's 51 red blue. What's the timing schedule? Give me 1 second just to figure out here. Times, because maybe all of the quarterfinals were 16:55. Yeah, so this is probably the first game between Poland and Bosnia and Herzegovina. We watched a small amount, I believe, of previous Bosnia game. I'm going to call them Bosnia from now on because I keep on pronouncing Herzegovina in the Swedish way, and it's really bothering my head. And I don't know how to pronounce it in English. But Bosnia versus Poland here, 0-0, with 1 minute and 1.5 minutes roughly played. This could be. These were two teams favourites to win the whole thing, facing off quite early in the tournament. So we could end up being a very important game here if the other one goes on to win the whole thing. Early favourites, and what a goal that is from Poland. Babalos brilliantly reading Uno was Sanel there to get the opportunity to get a shot off. That could be a very defining goal. It's rare you see these type of goals in games of this quality. So we'll have a look here if Bosnia are able to produce more chances against Poland. I guessed in my prediction for Bosnia to win the whole thing. So we'll have a look. Only time will tell. And I do believe this is the first game as well. So we'll have at least another 7.5 minutes of action between Poland and Bosnia and Herzegovina. I can also report that France beat Canada 6-1 in the second game, which means in the semi-finals we will have a game between France and Turkey. for Bosnia to do something. I hope they're not in the voice chat, because in that case I'm stressing them and I don't want to do that. But anyway, what must be done for the suspense must be done for the suspense, you know. Now here, Odin once again. Bosnia, great pass from Sanal up to Uno. Unfortunately, doesn't have quite enough boost to capitalise and make the run down the right wing. Bosnia pushing here. Poland aware of their good situation, perfectly willing to time waste and send balls into the corners. Great read from Sanal there to get to that ball. All right, Uno will have a shot. Cleared by Bablos. Very nearly a second Poland goal. But in the end, Uno got there to clear it off the post. Another great chance by Bablos. Definitely the player of this match. Fantastic performance all round. Very nearly had a second goal there once again. With 3 seconds left on the clock, unless Bosnia, yeah. Poland will win the first game 1-0. But we remind you, there will be a second game. I believe both teams play in Europe primarily as their home server. So I think we can sit back, relax, and wait for the second game to start. In the meantime, I will have a look and see if we have any scores reported in from any of the other games. That would be England, Bangladesh, namely. England are, of course, heavy favourites in that game, but never count out a team before they've lost that. Bangladesh have deceived all odds to get to where they are right now, and you should never count them out. If I can find it actually. Right, they appear to have left Poland and Bosnia doing some relink. So we'll have a look here at what is going on in the Bangladesh England game. This is, of course, the East Asia server. Siam is leading 2-1. We'll only stop by here for a few seconds, really, until I can verify that the second Poland versus Bosnia game has started, since those are arguably since it's arguably a bigger game. I have lagged out simultaneously as Siam appears to have scored a third goal. However, we're awaiting confirmation on that. I suppose I'll take the opportunity to refresh, and we'll have a look if the second game has gotten started. Okay, it would appear that it's not gone the way I thought it would. Bangladesh are still leading 2-1, not 3-1. No, it was simply a visual illusion on my screen. 24 seconds here to be played. And of course, the first game here is played in East Asia, where the second two games will both be played in Europe. As Bangladesh now get the third goal to comfortably secure the first leg. However, the away leg in Europe is going to be a lot more difficult. But once again, never count Bangladesh out. They've got thus far. They beat Sri Lanka in Europe and they got through the group. So all credit to them. We'll see what challenge England can provide. I'll go back to the homepage now, see if we've got the second. Yeah, 4 minutes left to the second Poland versus Bosnia game. It is 0-0 here as Bab and Uno are fighting it out in the top left corner. Was with a good run down the left. Ultimately, it's cleared safely by the Bosnian players. Great save from Uno to deny Bab. He really has been on his best today. Fantastic playing, especially here against Bosnia. He's been a true star. Scored the deciding goal in the first game and has looked very positive here. Missed the boost slightly there, but that happens to all of us, doesn't it? As somebody has mentioned me, let's see. Yes, I should update all of you guys that Nitro has started a live stream on YouTube, so feel free to go check that out as well. Get myself twice. So yes, if anything ends up going wrong with my screen sharing here, or if it's simply better quality, that is very possible. I think it's quite warm inside, and I don't think my computer likes that. So, but yes, go check that out. It is in the live stream channel right above commentary B, the best commentary for the NitroClash knockouts. Now here with 1 minute 34 seconds left on the clock in the second game between Bosnia and Poland. Two countries sharing somewhat of a similar history, I suppose. Not quite. If you imagine Serbia is Russia slightly, potentially. Oh, what a shot! Hits the post. Brilliant from Uno. Oh, he crosses in. So now, what a goal! That was a really well worked goal from Bosnia. The Bosnian players are celebrating, and rightly so. What a goal! That is the absolute joy of watching these later stages, because that's the type of play you need to put together to score against these top teams, and that was quite simply beautiful. And it opens up the playing field here, because now the pressure is all on Poland for the first time in the past 7 minutes roughly, where it's all on them, because if they can pull out a win in this game, of course we won't have a third game played, and if things are as they currently are, we will have a third game to separate the two teams. Great save from Sanel to deny Bab there again. Sanel waiting for that corner boost very patiently. A lot of faith in Uno's decision making there. You can tell it's a team that have gelled for a long time, and they trust each other. Sort of sitting back into the box bit, but that's very understandable when you got the lead. The question is, will Poland be able to carry this offensive momentum into the third game? The Bosnian players are calling for a relink, which means we get the opportunity to have a look at the other games going on. So we'll see what is going on. This looks like the second Bangladesh versus India game. Not India, I apologise, the UK. Or England, not even the UK. Jeez. Or is it the third? That is the question, which I will see if I can find in the bracket. No, it looks to be the second game. Probably just took a quick moment to get started. England are off to a 1-0 lead. As they appear to have made a substitution as well. It's Maz and Cooks playing. with Aero on mobile being subbed off alongside, I believe, someone else who disconnected in the first game. I might be wrong about that disconnect, though. I think it happened quite early. Do let me know, guys, in the chat, or just tag me whenever the second, or the third, I should say, Poland Bosnia game gets going. Oh, it's a good goal from England. Not much you can do about that from a Bangladeshi point of view. Siami's got 205 ping. He runs out, plays the odds well, but England got the angle perfect. I think it was the right call to go out and try and claim, try and get as big as possible. That's what you want to do as a keeper in that type of situation, because really they can put it anywhere in the goal, and you probably won't have the reaction time to get there. So just run out, make yourself as big as possible, and hope it hits you. And in this instance, the English got the angle just right. Same thing there, difficult to do with the 200 plus ping. And this is the difficulty. This is the difficulty for the East Asian teams when they get to the knockouts. The English players are talking about going to the toilet. Not quite sure if they've had some bad curry or what's going on, but they seem to be powering through any potential culinary challenges, shall we say. I'll have a look here at the moment if yes, the second Poland Bosnia game has started. Well, the third, I should say, with just about 4 minutes and 20 seconds now on the clock. Assume that was what I was tagged for as well. Yes. Tab as well, lovely. Poland here on the offensive. Good effort, great save by Uno to get there for that. Poland trying to be offensive, playing on their terms, trying to constrict or trying to limit Bosnia to the 3 boosts right by their goal. Has been quite successful thus far. Trying to, if you can keep control of the front 2 midfield boosts, you're generally in a good position to dominate and wear out your opponents. But we'll see. Bosnia are, as mentioned, a very experienced team that have plenty of tricks up their sleeve themselves. So this is one of those games that could end up going significantly over time, a lot on the line for both teams. So we shall see. While we do watch this game, I should give credit to the organisers for keeping this on time, because I looked at the schedule and I thought this is very optimistic. But thus far, anyway, we're perfectly on time, and maybe I'll be eating my words here in 10-15 minutes if this game goes significantly over time. But everything has started on time, which credits that, because that's not easy, getting this many games done in when what's still just been an hour and 15 minutes. Bab really causing them problems. Whilst with a good shot, Uno gets there. Now here come Bosnia. Bab with good defensive Good defensive tackle though. He's been a rock this all of these games, but really difficult to get past for the Bosnian players. Also causing problems up the front. Of course, he's got Wolves alongside him. Very experienced, very reliable player there. They trust each other completely, which I think is quite common of these top tier teams. Oh, good chance, good chance. Poland here really looking like a contender. Both the teams, obviously, but particularly Poland. But that is also partly in the playstyle. Poland are clearly looking to score goals, trying to cause Bosnia problems, while Bosnia are more happy to sit back, soak up the pressure, and try and counter down the wings when the opportunity arises. 30 seconds here left on the clock now for either team to make the difference here in ordinary time. Uno doesn't quite get the pass to Sanel, but a good positioning tackle from Sanel prevents Bab from reaching it. And Wolves here tries to dribble through the middle, trying to create some space for himself, but the timer gets there before Poland could get off a shot. Problems once again. What a game he's having. Early shout for player of the tournament there. I have no idea what the stats are, so that might be a completely wild shout, but just looking at these games, fabulous performances. Sanel also causing some problems, but in the end couldn't quite get the ball, keep the ball at his feet. Ended up making more of a dummy run. Bab trying to see if time was on his side there. Didn't quite help him as much as he'd hoped, probably, but time can be a very valuable element in creating space for yourself. Bab, lots of space, bent it off the far wall. Just having a look there at the stats, many saves from the Bosnian players. Sort of confirms the overall momentum in which this game has been going. But as we said before, Bosnia have proven time and again happy to soak up the pressure and damage teams on the counter. Uno now, for example, pushing up the field. We know he has more or less a full boost bar. Happy to do what he wants if he can get the space to do it. Problem is he finds himself in the 2v1s, but get the ball in the box and still have a lot of boost to cause problems, then you're always a dangerous player. It's just difficult because the Poland players are really tough to beat on the offensive 1v1s. Difficult to get past. Or at least get past convincingly, so the other one doesn't immediately pick it up. Good shot from Wolves. Snell was there to save it though in the end. We're at plus 3 minutes. Not quite sure when the next round was scheduled to when the France-Turkey game kicks off, but I reckon we'll stay here because this is an interesting game, and in worst case we can join France and Turkey after the first game. Although it would be very fun to see Senku in action. Former Manchester Reds teammate of mine, gotta support the guy. Also a great guy, in particular. Former teammates, different style. But yes, Poland's still looking for a way through. To be honest, maybe Bosnia in particular with all the defensive work. A lot of concentration required. Walls created some space for himself, but in the end, the Bosnians were strong enough to prevent him from getting the shot off. Now finds himself some space, but doesn't have the boost to do all too much with it. Now Bab linking in walls. Uno's there to clear it though at the goal.
Hello, hello.
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 Who is the pleasure of joining us?
Gerbert.
Gerbert, welcome. Would you like to join me in commentating? We're currently watching extra time of Bosnia versus Poland.
6 minutes.
Poland won the first game 1-0, and then Bosnia won the second one 1-0.
Oh wow. Okay, you commentate. I will sometimes chime in.
Right, that sounds great. Let me know if you want to commentate as well, because my voice is slowly dying on me. So I might delegate the semi-finals to you if that's,
Yeah, that's
all right.
fine.
Poland in space goes back to Bab. Bos now in the corner. Can he create him any space? Can he find Bab? Get the cross in. Oops for the dribble. Bab fighting well to prevent a Bosnian counter. Prevent them from getting a shot off anyway. Uno now pressing high up the pitch, gets a shot off. Oh, it's blocked by the post. Sanel now. That shot, I think, gave Bosnia a lot of confidence that they have a good chance at winning this. Sanel now crosses it in, but Uno had retreated for safety reasons. Now we're back in more of a familiar situation. Both teams here look the way through. Bosnia growing a bit more bold, daring to push Poland. So now they're unsure if Uno had the boost to clear that away. He did in the end, so was just managing it so he could get the ball into the corner. Bab now with space and time, but without momentum. It's good clearance Good recovery as well from Poland. Was now top left corner trying to do something. Hands it over to Bab, gets a shot off. Uno's there. Bosnia make a good counter, but Poland are able to recover. Decided to take the touch to prevent the goalkeeper from saving it. In the end, it goes out for a bit of a dead man's ball. We're nearing plus 10 minutes here. The organisers have got to be slightly sweating, but this is nothing we haven't seen before in the World Cup, so to say, so I'm sure they are well prepared. I don't believe this final is scheduled before 40 minutes or an hour or so, so we've got plenty of time. Poland retreating back to their third. Bosnia trying to push up, but Poland to clear it away. No, letting the ball come to a standstill in the corner, hoping to dribble it out. It's a good effort by Wolves. Uno does get enough on it though to redirect it to the post. Now trying to dribble it out of the corner, not having all too much success at the moment. Uno gets a good touch on that, plays the ball in behind, but doesn't quite have the boost to meet it. It's as though England have beat Bangladesh 12-0 in the first game in the Europe server. Third game hasn't been reported in yet, but it looks as though England are likely to go through to the semi-finals. Actually, it's just been reported in as I was mentioning that. Had finished 8-0, which means England will face whoever of Bosnia and Poland will win this game. Could be a good situation for England. They're a good time to play whichever of these teams goes through, because they've been now playing for nearly 25 minutes without a break. So maybe an element of mental fatigue affecting the teams here. Like, surely you got slightly sweaty fingers after 25 minutes. At least I do. Was now trading space for himself. Sanel slowing down the game, preventing the shot, letting Uno recover. Has a shot. It's unfortunately wide of the near post. What? just as I was having a sip of tea, a fantastic shot. I'm not quite sure who shot it, but it was a brilliant save upper corner by Snell. Or if it was Una, I'm not quite sure. I was having a sip of tea, as mentioned, but brilliant save. Definitely one for the replays there. Just about bounced it off the corner to get it out of the goal. Well, man saved there a few seconds later as well, but I think it pales in comparison to the first one. Wolves trying to push the Bosnians towards their own net. Poland have really limited Bosnia to a small part of the pitch thus far. Not quite sure if you can see the stats when I pull them up, but 15 saves between the Bosnian players thus far in this game. The impression that they're getting slightly impatient. Their difficulty of a stalemate like this, trying to make stuff happen, but sometimes time might be on your side. But that's up for the players to decide. As we mentioned, they've already played 15 minutes, and maybe a bit more aggression is what you need to score a goal in a game like this. Great pass out towards on the right wing. Uno is however there to stop it. Bab now trying to dribble. Sonel gets a shot off, but Uno's there. Plus 16 minutes now. This is quickly becoming a contender for this year's longest game. Someone has sent me a message, so let me see if I can find that. And if it's, I can't find it, so I do apologise. Oh, I think someone might have added the organisers. I think Jab might be offering to commentate, and you're very welcome to unmute if you're in the chat. But what you're making of the game? Oh, and just as I'm saying that, Poland have scored. Not like that, scream the Poland players. Interesting reaction. I think after over 20 minutes of playing, they were not expecting the goal to happen like that. It was a cross in from the left side, bounces off the Bosnian defender. I think it was Uno, judging by how quickly he left. Not quite sure though. I'll download the replay for safety's sake. But yeah, what a game! And this means that Poland will go through to face England in the.
But can you guys hear me or no?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, perfect. Phenomenal job from Poland. They did it. What? How did they concede though? I wasn't paying attention. How did they concede the goal?
It was. I can't remember exactly which player it was now, but I think it was Bab who was on the left, dribbling it in towards the goal. Sonel goes in for a tackle, and then the ball flies out from the tackle and bounces into
Into
Bauer.
the back of the net. Yeah.
Yeah, or into Uno, sorry, and then into the back
Oh,
of
into
the net.
Uno.
I
Yeah.
might be
On
confusing the players.
own goal. Unlucky. Honestly,
Yeah.
watching the game, I really thought Uno was gonna get a 50-50 goal because he was 50ing the hell out of them. Honestly,
Yeah.
but was incredible, and their rotations were really good that game.
Yeah. Well, I mean, both teams. I mean, they went on for 20 minutes, so.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Let's have a look at the schedule here. If
Yeah, let's see the next set of games.
exactly when is France Turkey set to kick off?
It's France versus Turkey, right?
I think so. I think that's the one.
Yeah.
And it's just been sent the link, and I think this will be our first 3v3 game. Maybe
Oh,
some of
perfect.
you watching.
Yeah,
one of
three
the
commentators. Three commentators. Why is Torvi not talking?
exactly we got to
It
get
is
3
3v3.
commentators in.
Next game. Oh my, he's scared and he's nervous. It's okay.
See here, Senku warming up against Germania.
Both semis will be 3v3. Perfect. Perfect.
Bit of halftime entertainment before we start.
True, yeah.
Oh, we've some more players joining in here for the halftime entertainment.
Let's see what's happening. Hold on.
Yeah, let me know. Let me know when they start the other game. I'll swatch over.
It's a little all-star event.
Did it start? What were you saying?
The voice sounds nice. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. I was waiting for the. I think the game is going to start very soon. I'm pretty sure. I think links have been sent, so we're going to see what happens.
All right. Awesome.
Any predictions, guys? Any predictions? Who do you guys got? France or Turkey?
Um,
Oh,
in my
look at
predictions,
Fast. Oh
I
my
have France to beat Georgia. So it's slightly wrong, but I suppose
God. You got
I'll
Georgia
have to
going.
stick with my French bet.
Yeah, makes sense. Well, I lost to France, so if they lose, I look bad. So France, go ahead and go out there and win.
Some solid logic there.
Yeah, of course. I put France, but Turkey's super strong. Yeah, Turkey's strong. They're a really good team.
Yeah, very much so.
Good chemistry. I think France's biggest strength is that they rely on each other, but I think that's their weakness as well. I think they trust each other a lot, which is going to be good or really bad. You know, depends on the situation.
True. True. Well, I've got the game now started, so 4 minutes 24 seconds on the clock.
No, we're late to the party. Okay. Yeah, Francis look like they're pressuring them.
Well, you're not wrong.
They're playing super close. Good job. Looking for the pass. Good defense from Noel. Sam's trying to dribble, can't do it. They're taking their time. I like this. The France are playing a lot smarter.
Yeah.
They're not really overcommitting too much.
No, I like it as well. I think definitely in 3v3 as well. It definitely
Yeah,
suits
it's
you
more
to have
entertaining.
also
Tries to
with
dribble past Uno. Forward, man. I said Uno. Oh,
there we
good
go. There's a goal.
shot from Ibra. Well played.
Very well played. I was just saying as well with the 3v3 that they can leave one player behind to cover and still go attacking
Yeah,
with
and
two,
still
which
push.
is exactly a big advantage from the 2v2, where if you try and make an attacking pass, you're likely to get called out.
Yeah. Oh, ooh, good chance
Yes,
from Bro.
1-0.
Who safe cleared out from Demo? Sanu takes his time, dribbling, trying to get past one. Looks for the pass. Unlucky, got there a little bit late. Good defense from Noel. Mars looking to
true.
dribble past Pro. Good 50 from Pro. They're taking their time. Good defense from Noel, though. Noel's playing really good defense in the midfield.
Indeed.
Looks for the left tap, can't find it. Sanu looks to dribble. Passes to his teammate. Good job from Mars. Ooh, good, well played from Pro. Pass opportunity. Noel's like their best defensive player right now. He's
Yeah,
playing smart.
indeed. It'll be interesting if they can get Maras more involved defensively, because we've seen in the first few games anyway that he's been very, very clinical in front of goal.
Yeah. 1-on-1. Good patience from Demo. Well played. Mars. Looking for Mars to dribble more this game. See if he can start dribbling these France players, because they need. Right now, France thinks there's no way their guys are going to score on us, and I think Turkey needs to make them fear them a little bit. Well played like that. Good job from Noel.
Exactly,
Get
just
that
keep
respect.
them worried. Yeah.
Yeah. Demo. See, now Turkey has a little pressure now.
Yeah, they got
Oh, good
momentum on
defense.
this. The scary thing
Good
is getting
defense
him
from
on the
France,
counter,
though. Well played from Sanu.
Yeah.
Good 50. Monster 50.
It's difficult for Turkey as well. Like, they can't compete ping wise. It's just
Yeah.
France.
You have to play a little more, add more chaos to the game for Turkey to win. Turkey is phenomenal players, but they just need to add a little more, be more unpredictable.
Yeah, more chaos. I think chaos works
Yeah.
in Turkey's favor.
And probably looking for a pass, to be honest. Good defense from Noel.
Yeah. If they can clear it out, give Mara something to chase.
Yeah, I think that's
Sorry.
the game plan. I think they're gonna have Maris out and then Noel looking for like a clear, and maybe he can
Yeah.
dribble play. Ooh, good shot from Pro.
Really
Unlucky.
good save there. Yeah.
Passes one. Gonna pass Demo. Demo doing a good job as well.
Yeah.
Not bad from Turkey. I mean, it's 2-0. France played better, but I mean, Turkey's doing what they're kind of supposed to. Just France is playing really elite right now.
Yeah. I agree with that assessment.
Turkey playing a little risky now, as they should. 13 seconds left. Going for a 50.
I mean, it's not
Nice.
much they can do now, probably, but
Yeah.
just getting a good
like
momentum for next game. Yeah.
Yeah. GG's. Let's see if they relink. Maybe they're gonna go right into it. Yeah, they're gonna
All right.
relink. They're gonna probably talk it over a little bit. Yeah, if you're Turkey, I would probably try to get a 50 goal and have Mars maybe 1v1. One of the France players. I think that's probably the best way to attack this France team.
Probably. We'll see. Do we know if the Poland-England game has gone started? I assume we're playing it a separate time, but we're slightly behind schedule. So
Hold on. I have the replay. Sano, you're good. I have the replay.
amazing.
I think he's in the chat.
It looks like IO has linked the other game, so I'll see if it's there. Yeah. So Poland
Okay.
are leading 1-0.
All right, we'll commentate this Poland game for a little bit.
Yep. And then once this one wraps up, we can head back to
Yeah. Okay. Oh, they have Jag. Got
Turkey
it.
versus France.
Looking to pass to Nitro. Nitro passes back to Walls. Or Maz is playing a little more cautious this game, rightfully so. It's a phenomenal team. Ooh, chance opportunity. Good fake from there.
This is where Poland really come
Block from Jag.
into their own on the 3v3 when they got Nitro as well to join them.
Yeah. Can play a little more outwards now. They can, have more offense.
Exactly, implement the same strategy really they were using against
Yeah.
Bosnia, but just with an extra player, extra body in the box to help them out.
Yeah. Taking his time. Good job from Maz. It looks to
Very
go
much
all
so.
the way. Could have good defense from Walls. Phenomenal 50. Takes his time. Nice. Try to pass. Oh, he probably should have went for the pass there, but that was a good chance. 1 minute
Definitely.
left. Good strike. Wonderful defense. They're kind of turling up a little bit, but I mean, rightfully so. And the
Oh,
counterattack.
here's the second
That's
goal.
exactly what Poland wanted, man.
Yeah.
They went all three in net and just hold for. They would overcommit and kind of unlucky. Looked like it hit Maz a little bit, but I mean that's what good strategy from Poland.
Very much so. Right, they're also going to relink, which means we'll head back to the
We'll head back to the
Turkey France game.
If you're England, if Nair might just come up, just you're down 2 goals, at least try to get one, for momentum for the next game.
You don't want to lose the first fixture 3-0, right? Because that
Yeah.
takes out the confidence. So.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, as well. Kind of. It's not game
Losing
2 yet.
2-0 like I know that when I conceded my third against England in the group
Started.
Right, it started. We'll watch the last 12 seconds of this and I'll swap over.
They're probably gonna goal Jag.
Down in the
Just
attack for
take his
France.
time, wait for the next game. It's kind of a go next situation.
We say Cub.
Walls won their third goal, I'll tell you that much. All right, we can watch the next game. All right, about 30 seconds, maybe 40 seconds went away. 0-0 though still, so we didn't miss much.
Yeah.
They're kind of just hugging the ball in the corner. Bro.
No.
Oh, that's the chance.
Big chance,
Unlucky
yeah.
from no. Good save though. Pro had good reaction time there as well.
Yeah.
Ibra passing to Sanu. Oh, Sanu couldn't commit to that.
Good again from Turkey there, creating some chaos. Loose balls like that, and just get a body at the end of it.
No, gonna take his time. Probably looking for a 50. Yeah, just couldn't get it. Good defense from Pro. Pro looking for a shot. Well, Pro wanted to shoot that.
Yeah.
Ooh, who's this?
3v2 and all great. So
ACAB? Who's that? The third player is for Turkey.
I might be wrong in that.
It might be. I don't know.
Hello.
Hello.
Hold on. I just realized Sin is not playing for France.
True.
So they don't really need him in this situation. They're playing really good right now without him.
Yeah.
Bro, trying to pass to Sanu, probably good 50 from Mars. Another 50, good clear. Give his team some breathing room. About half the game gone. Good goalkeeping from Noel. Here's the opportunity, maybe. Wonderful save.
Good. Yeah. You just got to create that chaos and then. hope for
Yeah,
loose
there it
ball.
is. You
Okay,
called
it
it
is.
perfect.
let's go.
One. One.
Very nice goal. That's what we were saying. That moment of,
Yeah.
of like, chaos and confusion and
Yeah. But if you're Turkey, don't. The issue is if they camp now, if they concede, they're going to be mentally done. So if they're going to choose to camp, they can't concede. But they can camp. It's winnable if they do. But
yeah,
probably still play the
I
same way you're
probably would
playing.
count,
Honestly.
but it's up to them.
Yeah, I probably would too.
It's
Ooh,
pretty late to me.
opportunity again.
Yeah.
No.
They seem to be going for the outfield.
Yeah. And
Trying
France
to-
is now having a lot more pressure now. They're playing with urgency now.
Yeah,
Ooh, wonderful game.
I didn't see that's a good word.
Ibro's going to take his time. Passes to Sano. Sano looking to dribble. Ooh, good 50. Just Pro wasn't there. Miscommunication. Good save from Mars. Another clear. Yeah, so you're right. Mars is taking like the defensive anchor for this team right now.
Yeah.
Two good clears.
Good decision there, yeah, to go for that and not double back on yourself.
Yep, and then Enola's taking France's boost. So if France makes
Yeah.
one mistake, they're probably going to concede again.
Yeah,
Good shot. This is when France are the most dangerous. If they blocked the first storm, there's probably two more storms coming from France, I would say.
true.
50. I'll look at that. They have no boost because Noah was taking their boost.
Yeah.
And now the third is taking their boost. This is perfect. Well played from them.
Yeah. It's a good strategy. I think you can tell they've talked
Yeah.
about this before. That
Oh, almost own goal.
Good shot. Now they're bumping into each other. They have no boost. I think they just need one clear, honestly, now. There's that clear. That might
Yeah.
be the game. Because Ibra's low on boost. Ooh, that was a kind of a risky commit there, but
10 seconds get back. Yeah.
5. 4. Last chance.
Ooh.
Good save from
Ooh.
Noel. Noel is playing such good defense. Both of these games, honestly, he's played good defense.
Really impressive. Yeah.
And he got MVP.
And Maraz with the goal, keeping that goal scoring form going. See someone.
You know, this is like a make or break for France because France is a team that, like, if they're confident, they're probably the best team in the world. But like when you lose a game, that can mess with your confidence. So I wonder how they're gonna come out and play this game.
Exactly. It's also for a team like France and England, for that sake, with so many good players. I think there might be something somewhere in the back of your head where you're scared of not only making a mistake for the team's sake, but also for your own sake. You know,
Yeah,
like you don't want to be the guy
the reason.
who
Yeah, you don't want to be the reason. Yeah.
exactly. Whereas for a team like Poland, where they've got a very defined 3-player team.
Mm-hmm. It's very true. See,
Let me just
if France can
check.
shut us up and prove us wrong, though.
Yeah, which is very possible.
Well, taking his time now. Nice, good job from Pro.
Mm.
Ibra's probably gonna look for a pass. Oh, good shot block from Noel.
Good block from the goal. Yeah.
Yeah, he's playing great defense.
Yeah.
Taking his time.
Now ACAB
Back
taking
there.
that role of
Ooh,
eating
good.
a boost.
Look what the France are doing. They have 2 in front and then 1 behind just in case someone makes a mistake.
Yeah.
Sano's going to probably take his time. It's the 50, passes 1. Passes 2, probably looking for Ibro to take over. He's probably low on boost now. Yep, Ibra tries to take over. Good 50. Probably gonna rush in a little bit. Nice. Double tap, good save.
Indeed.
Very impressed with Turkey's defense. Very impressed.
Yeah. Especially sort of coordination and the game plan that they're
It
executing.
looks chaotic, but like you can tell like they're reading each other, you know. So
Exactly. There's a very clear coordination in roles there. And they're rotating the roles very well as well. They haven't like stuck one person on, oh, you defend, and then someone else go attack. They're rotating very well.
yeah. Ooh, Pro with an opportunity. Good 50. Another good defensive cutoff from Mars.
Hmm.
His time, Ibra. See how Pro didn't commit to that? You know, he's trying to play safe. Pro almost paid off for him. Sanu looking to dribble again. Good 50.
Good, yeah.
Round number 2 for him, I guess. Trying to dribble him again. Passes one. Good defense again from Null. I sound like a broken record, but he is playing really good defense.
He is, yeah. No, I completely agree with you.
A little over half the game done. Ooh, that's where Santa normally shines with those 50s in front of the net. Turkey did a good job stopping it.
Yeah.
They're gonna rotate, so now Pro is gonna be up front. Let's see what Pro does. Same strategy. Ooh, another just cut off again. Nice. Now Turkey's on the attack now. That stopped immediately though.
as we said it, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Right as I said it, they just stopped. I think France is doing a good job just mentally just draining Turkey.
Yeah.
Just having to keep defending versus a good team like this, it's so mentally fatiguing. Good.
Yeah.
Oh, good bump from Sanu.
That's kind of what we saw with the Poland Bosnia game as well. Were you watching that one?
Yeah. Yeah, I was watching that. Yeah.
Yeah, and it just went on for 20 odd minutes, and like at the end, Bosnia were so. I think they were just really tired from all the
Yeah.
defending. Oh,
Ooh, opportunity.
second.
Pro,
Oh, what a
good
save!
save. Good save.
He's read that. It's so tempting to commit to one of the
Yeah.
corners. Assume too early, but he waited for the shot, and shot was within his reach.
Yeah. The composure from him was incredible.
Yeah.
Sanu looking to dribble both of the players. He's very confident in his dribbling skills, of course.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's kind of a rotation mismatch from France. Didn't really no punishment from it though. Ibra looking for a 50-50. Gets it. Pro. Probably looking to dunk them right here. If he can. Yeah. Unfortunate. Good defense. See how like they're like rotating like on defense, like even close to each other. That's just good chemistry right there from Turkey.
Yeah.
Opportunity. Ooh. Very close from Ibra. I like that shot though. Even though it missed. OT. Let's see who wants it more. Winner
Yeah.
goes to the finals, so
True. I'm gonna give ACAB a bit of credit as well because he's done a good job of just
yeah, he's done a good job.
causing.
He's also
the-
like just boost stealing. Like there's a lot of times
Yeah.
where France could have had a chance, but they had no boost because he's just boost stealing them.
Yeah, but I mean it's a working tactic, you know.
Yeah, obviously. I don't hate. I listen. I perfected the boost stealing. Okay, I'm not. I know how good of a strategy it can be.
Yeah. In also situations like that where Ibra was expecting him to hit the ball, and I don't know if it was intentional or not, but he's just left it, and
Yeah, he just left it.
essentially
Yeah.
that type
Taking his time.
of intelligent play is we've seen it a few times from him, where he pretends to go up to the ball, but then just leave it, and it ends up working in his favor.
Yeah, and it confuses the hell out of good teams.
Exactly.
So having a lot of pressure. It's kind of eerily similar to that Bosnia versus Poland game.
Yeah.
Ooh, but this time,
Very true.
like I said, I think this with France committing so much to each other, that's kind of like the biggest scare. But again, that's why they win games. But when you're so close together, it's just 150 and it's in the back of your net, you know.
Yeah. Especially when you're rotating so clearly. So
Yeah. Ooh, good.
it-
That was a good redirect from Sano.
Yeah.
Turkey with some pressure. Let's see what they do now. Haven't had a lot of pressure this whole game, so
No, yeah.
I think they're comfortable playing defense as well, though, to be fair. I think Turkey are like, they fear the same exact thing we fear, which is like a 50-50 goal, because that's how they're trying to win, you know?
Exactly. I think they fear the dribbling a little bit as well.
Yeah, true. But chance opportunity?
No.
Ah,
Bouncing that off, trying to create the chance. Oh, it's a pass in, but
another
it's saved by
shot. Look
Brick.
at the chaos. It could be a chance.
Exactly. It's the chaos that does them
Yeah.
favors.
France did well, though. They kept really good
Yeah.
composure there.
Very true.
Ooh, probably a goal opportunity. Good block. And another
Yeah,
bump
good
from,
choice.
from Noel.
A bit of a miscommunication there, but and it's the chaos that helps them out.
Yeah, looking, he's boost stealing them as well. Now Ibra has no boost. He's like in the middle of the field. Now he has boost.
Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna pass to Ibra. Good block from Noel. Opportunity.
Talented all
Good
round
bump.
just to keep this ball alive for as long as he has, more or less alone. And all
Yeah.
very impressive.
Opportunity. It kind of left Pro by himself. Good job though. Pro did a good job.
Yeah.
I was gonna probably take over. Nice.
It'll
Shot
be
attempt. Blocked. Blocked again. 3 minutes and 30 seconds of OT. Pro.
Well done.
Oh, good shot from
Wow.
Pro. Good read from Mars though. Of course.
Yeah,
It was a
very
really
much.
good
Yeah,
shot. Oh, that could have been a goal if Morris had boost.
Yeah.
100%. Ooh, I'm getting nervous just commentating, and I can't imagine being a player. Alright, bro.
Yeah, you
Trying
got
to
a
get
funny
past
thing at this point.
Woo. Yeah, Noel's just gonna just try to keep this away. Leave it for Mars to get boost. Alright, bro, with a shot off target. I think he had the save regardless, though, so
Yeah.
can't get too worried. For the dribble play. Mars probably should have took his time with that. Now France is gonna have some defensive opportunity or offensive opportunity. Misses. Good recovery though.
Yeah.
I think Turkey need to just they're looking, they're so desperate for the clear, but they're kind of pushing the ball when they should be controlling it a little bit. But I mean,
Yeah.
it's a close game, so obviously it's understandable to like make those mistakes, of course. Bro, gonna take his time. Sanzo's looking to dribble. Oh, he's looking for that pass.
Whereas
Look
that
at
could have been.
ACB looking. He's just taking their boost.
Yeah.
So it was
But
Mars
also
as well.
the positioning there was really intelligent. Like just a few minutes ago or a few moments ago when Maris was bouncing it off the side, if he'd got that a few more degrees forward, like that could easily have given ACAB a route in behind.
And I think Turkey's smart. They know like 2 goalkeepers is better than 3. Because 3 is how like
Yeah.
chaos happens and you own goal.
Yeah.
See, when they're 2 defending, you just have 1 player just boost stealing.
Yeah. Boost stealing and pushing and
Yeah.
I don't know if it's as much the
Be a
boost
nuisance.
stealing as just distracting.
Yeah, just
the players.
exactly. Ooh, good shot from Pro though. Good opportunity, looking for a 50. He got it.
Oh.
Wonderful job, Zeno. It's a good fight. Yeah, it was a very, very, very good game.
Very good game.
That's one of those games where, like, Turkey gets a lot of credit, but if you're France, you're like, we played good too, even though most
Yeah.
people predicted us to win. Like, that was a tough game.
Definitely. I think it's also France sort of go into most games being expected to win
Yeah,
in a way. In the other game, it looks as Poland won potentially 4-0 in the second game, according to the report. So the final will be between France and Poland. Be a very interesting final. I'm glad we get to have it in a 3v3 as well.
yeah, true. And two of the, like, strongest teams, on paper are now, winning. So I think that's good as well. It's good hype.
Exactly. Right, we've got a mention here in announcements. So of course, first we'll have the bronze match,
The bronze match, yeah.
which will be between England and Turkey.
Should be a fun one. Also 3v3 as well, I believe. So should be fun to watch.
I was just spreading some misinformation in general, so I got to correct.
Propaganda.
What I would never.
Bab, how did that England team perform? Did they do a good job on defense? Like, what was their mistakes that they made? The England team.
To be honest, I haven't watched that much of their games, so
Yeah, me even. Was it a skill issue, Bab? Is that what you're saying? Let's see.
the link has been sent.
Poland won, and France, Luke. So it's Poland and France in the finals, and then we have Turkey and England in the bronze match. The bronze match is a best of one, and the finals will be a best of three. Yeah, it's a best of one.
Correct. I don't think the link has yet been sent for the third place match, so I think we'll have a little bit of a break before.
Yeah.
All right, it's just been sent now,
Perfect.
so any minute now we'll get that going.
Well, that is kind of sad. No, yeah, I wish Da played in like groups or something, so he would get a role if they win. But it's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Torji's back. Is he gonna
Hello,
speak
guys.
though?
What's up?
Oh, you
I was
missed
eating.
a sick semifinal, man. It was sick.
It's okay.
No, it's not okay. Don't lie to me. All right, let's watch the bronze match.
It's fine. It's fine.
How
Hasn't
is
started yet,
the
I don't
screen
think.
sharing quality, by the way? I keep on getting this notification that it's experiencing reduced quality, but I don't know. Is it looking fine for you guys?
Good.
It's
Good.
looking good for me. I'm not
Right.
seeing any problem with it.
Awesome. No, in that case, it's just my computer that's being a bit overambitious.
Yeah.
Trying to hold itself to high standards and then not quite achieving the HD coverage.
So who is playing in the bronze game?
It'll be Turkey
Turkey
versus
and England.
correct.
Okay. That's cool. So who do you guys think will win?
Probably England. I would say England, but on paper I would say
England.
England, but I don't know how England have been playing. And Turkey looks like they're doing a good job at rotating and communication. And I don't know if that's something that England is struggling with because
Yeah. I was
I don't
very
know.
impressed by Turkey. I think England will have had more time to rest, I think, considering that the last game went on for a while.
That is
I think
true. Yeah.
considering how many problems Turkey caused France, I wouldn't count them out. I might throw in a bit of a guess for Turkey, to be honest.
And it's best of one, so like really just
Yeah,
one
if you
mistake.
if you get a goal and then they defend as well as they did,
Yeah, they should
because
win.
Moraz
Yeah.
has been really consistent with the goals, especially in the early stages. Scored good few against Cyprus and against Georgia as well. So I don't know. I think Turkey are in with a chance. Right, it's started now, but England
Wow.
do have an early lead. So
I was thinking, maybe since it's a bronze match, England might play with more confidence.
that is very possible. We'll see what ends up
Yeah,
happening.
we'll see.
But
We'll see
it
what
looks like
happens.
my words
I
were.
get what you're saying. I think Turkey can easily win this game as well. So
But I haven't seen England as much as well, so that could be part of the
true.
equation.
Good
Ooh,
dribble from Mars.
What
what
a
a
save!
save!
Good recovery.
Holy!
What a save! Yeah,
Kind of bad touch from Mars. He could have scored that, but it's okay. It was a good save though. Yeah.
yeah. I think he was low on boost as well, so
Yeah.
might
True.
just not quite have got the speed on it.
All right. Let's see if Mars can do his dribble plays. Good bump. No,
Trying to get some
50.
space and all.
There.
Seems
What a
like lost.
pass from there. What
Wow.
a pass. Well played.
That was a great pass.
He's amazing.
Yeah. Really good.
Nah, fantastic pass that. Yeah.
I like England's structure. Yeah. They're playing. I think maybe they're just playing confident, or I don't know. But they're playing
I
really good
agree
right
with
now.
you. I think really good as well. Just getting that early goal.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, so I can tell you what it looked like, but it's
His
forcing.
defense is
Almost.
so good. Nair is
Yeah.
such a good goalkeeper. Double tap.
And all. Ooh,
missed. I'm lucky.
close. Very close.
Yeah. Taking his time. That's good cut off from Cooks. He take his time. Let's see if Nair can defend again. Miscommunication. Unlucky.
Yeah.
He's
1v1.
in the dribble. 1-on-1.
Close.
Shot. Ooh, off target. Ooh, actually, good double, actually.
Is Maraz with space. Can't quite get the touch he wanted.
Marzi is laughing for some reason. He's a villain. I don't know why he's laughing, but
I think he's a bit disappointed with his touch there, I think, and he's just
yeah, okay, that
laughing
makes
at himself.
sense. Good chance from Cooks. Cooks double. Off target slightly. Am I looking to dribble? No. Unlucky out of boost.
Good pass there
Second chance.
from
Got from
ACAB.
Cooks. Good clear from Cooks. Might be low. His boost now. Good dunk.
Ooh, that's a hat trick from Maz, isn't it?
Good
Yeah,
game.
it is.
Very impressive. I doubted this England side, and they've very much proven me wrong. So,
Yeah.
but I do think Turkey have had good chances in this game as well.
True.
Yeah, it's looking like a convincing England victory at this point. Maybe a bit more
I want to
fresh.
hear
going into
France
the
how you feel about this though. Like a team that
Yeah,
a team that dropped down to the bronze match is kind of destroying a team that you beat. I don't know what they have to
True.
play anyway, so I'm pretty sure that all 6 players are going to be confident they can win. But
yeah,
it does maybe do something for the mental.
yeah, definitely. But I think also Turkey are playing a lot worse in this game than they were.
Yeah, I think
against.
it's kind of the opposite. If I think like England's like like just happy to just play because they got that stressful game out the way, and I think Turkey's just happy with their performance the whole tournament. They're probably just taking a day off.
Exactly. We're still a bit upset to have lost that very close game with
That's
France.
take away from England though, because England are playing good.
Definitely. This has got to give Poland a lot of confidence though going into the final, surely, knowing that they've from what I can tell, they convincingly beat England, who are now convincingly beating Turkey. So
Yeah.
of course that's not all that matters. There's different tactics and different players do well against other players. You get what I mean? But
True. About 1 minute left in this game. Let's see if Turkey can maybe get like a morale goal.
Yeah.
Ooh, good chance. Nair says absolutely not. Nair wants a clean sweep. I don't blame him though. I mean, it's kind of your last match of the tournament. You kind of want to end on a good note.
Yeah, fair.
Wait, Nair
And
is in the voice chat while he is playing.
yes, he is. You can hear us right now.
Well, that's very interesting. He can multitask.
He talking
Exactly.
to me. All right, Nair. All right, you're doing a good job though. So I can't really critique anything that you're saying. You're playing really good.
Yeah. I'll have to agree.
Oh, Nair, look at that mistake. Let me not be biased. I'm a commentator. I need to be professional. He's looking to dribble. Last opportunity. 5 seconds to see if Turkey can do something. Nair? Nair allows... Well, yeah, Nair allows them to score, basically. I'll say that.
Horrible by Nair. Horrible.
Too
Unacceptable.
easy. I mean, last goal does win, so, I mean, congratulations, Turkey, on the bronze.
Exactly.
Shambles from England. They're going to be kicking themselves for that performance. All right. The grand finals of the World Cup. Let's see. Two teams
But
that
guys,
people, predicted
go
that
ahead.
were going to be here. So, let's see.
But guys,
Yeah.
I think it's very difficult to commentate with 3 people, right?
It might be.
Because
Wait,
one
is
guy
it
has to like give the play-by-play. One guy has to say like, Nair is with the ball. He's going for the dribble. He's going past 1. He's going past 2. And then
I think you
everybody
did a
else
great
just has
impression of
to.
that. I think we should hire you to do the.
Yeah,
I think
okay.
we should
Now
take
you
turns.
convinced us now. You convinced us
Yeah,
now. We're
I
gonna
think
be.
you try out there.
No,
That's
we,
convinced us.
thank you. That's
You're
a great
No,
compliment.
you're gonna be the carry, and then we're gonna like talk about like the players' mentalities and
No,
stuff like that.
I think we should take turns. So like for 1 minute, I will just talk non-stop, and then I will take a rest
Oh
for
yeah,
2 minutes.
true. We can do that.
Something like that.
Can I piggyback off of each other?
That
Yeah.
sounds
So
good.
I'll take the first minute. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Okay. But guys, give us your predictions. Jav, give me a analysis of who will win and why they will win.
Pretty simple. I think now this is me being a little bit biased. I think Poland are gonna win. I think Poland are way too structured, and I think when France concedes, if they do concede, it's gonna just mentally be frustrating for them, and they're gonna do stuff they don't normally do, and they're gonna concede more goals by that. So that's why I think Poland are they're not only more structured. I think Poland are a more mature team, but I think France is probably maybe more talented and like the skills they can do. I think Poland are more structured, and I think you win tournaments by being structured and mature. I think Poland's got it.
That's very intelligent. You are very intelligent, Chav. It's true. You are a great speaker.
I'm not trolling.
No, but
trolling,
you're a great speaker. I didn't mean to sound sarcastic. I think
No, I know
you are
you
very
are. I know
good.
you are.
Yeah. I don't speak English. It's not my native language, so it's difficult to not sound sarcastic, you know?
Oh no, you're good. Trust me. I didn't view it as sarcasm.
Okay, thank you. Leov, What do you think?
Yeah. I
Who will win?
think I have to sort of agree with Jav. I think looking at that Poland Bosnia game, the way that how patient Poland were for so long, really impressed me. I also think Bab today has just looked a level above, to be honest, in terms of the creating chances out of nothing. And I think one of those could just catch France sort of unexpectedly. That would be my prediction. 1-0, something like that. At least first game. We'll see. It is 3 games, right?
Yeah, it's best of 3.
Yeah. So the thing that does go in France's favour though is that as far as I know, they've played fewer minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, Poland are so experienced and they've been in this situation many times before. That
Yes.
that's like it's a tough side to overcome. I don't know if I'd make a prediction, but I guess I'll say Poland to win 1-0 in both games. But we'll see. I don't want to count France
The
out
real
either.
question is who's on blue team? Okay, that might change everything. Okay, if France is on blue, I might take everything back that I just said. Okay, so
It doesn't matter. In a tournament, it doesn't matter.
I kind of have to agree with Gerbert here. I think we put too much thought into who is blue and red. I think then which team.
I would.
Yes, but I agree with you guys that Pabelos is playing. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna begin.
The game started.
Pabelos with the
Okay.
ball. Sano with the ball. In the corner. Gets it. Very calm, very calm. Pabelos takes it past 1. Pabelos still in the corner. Nothing's happening. Just chilling in the corner.
I didn't expect this from France. Are playing very patient.
Oh, a chance. Very calm. Both are nervous. I think both are very nervous.
Yeah.
Ibrahimovic, Pabelos. Very calm. Nothing's happening.
What's kind of interesting tactically is that Poland, for most of the time, seem to be playing a wider game, looking to cut inside from the flanks, whereas France are trying to keep control of the midfield boost.
Yeah.
Nitro's taking his time too. Nitro's being the third man, just kind of like last time. See he's rotating back right now.
Yeah.
Walls is being the third man. Let's see what Nitro does, being the second. It's past you, bro. Yeah, you're right. They're playing very patient. They don't want to make a mistake. I don't think any team's playing to win right now. They're just playing not to lose right now because it's the first game.
Yeah,
Right.
that's true.
Samuel, probably looking to 50. Good play from Walls.
Clearance.
Passes
Can
to
he get
Nitro.
Nitro?
Nitro's probably gonna try. Nitro with a shot. Oh,
Wow.
really close from Nitro. Unlucky.
Yeah. It's a tough angle that though. You got to get it.
Yeah, very tough. Very
That's
tough.
perfect.
Taking his time. Good composure from Nitro.
Yeah.
Walls, let's get past you, bro. People looking for a shot. Could have been an own goal. That type of stuff is very scary.
Yeah.
Looking to dribble. Passes Bab momentarily. Sandu takes over. Yeah, Bab is doing a really good job just denying all 3 players right now.
Yeah.
Nitro looking probably for a pass right now. Good clearance from Ibra. Now dribble play. Taking his boost. Taking his time. Leaves it for Bab.
Smart play.
Very smart. Clears. Ooh.
I like
Yeah,
that as well,
dangerous.
actually, from taking that risk. I know it's a bit risky, but
Yeah, it paid off. Sort
Yeah.
of. I didn't expect France to be this on the back foot. They're playing a lot of defense, but I think that's going to be beneficial.
True.
Loss.
Mine's a bit of the Poland-Bosnia game in a way.
Yeah. Bab looking to dribble. Oh, he's waiting for Nitro. Nitro just got there a little bit late. Looking to 50. Good play from Sano. I don't think Sano has boost. He doesn't. He has to go back now and get boost. Now Bab is going to put in pressure. Bab gets past one. Bab has no boost. Yeah, a lot of these. Both teams have 50 boosts at all times. They can only take 4 clicks.
Yeah.
These are two teams that don't prefer to boost deal each other, so it's more of a respectful game.
Yeah.
Good 50. Walls is probably going to wait for Sano to make a mistake if he does. Good 50 from Walls. Good pass. Nitro with an opportunity. Good save from Pro. Both teams
Poland
just
is
taking their
dominating.
time, just trying to feeling each other
Good
out. With
moment.
8 seconds left. Poland might just do some pressure play now. They're playing in the middle. OT game 1.
Yeah.
It's a big game.
It is.
I
I like the
Probably looking
runs
to
from
press next
from
round.
Nitro as well, trying to cause some problems.
Yeah.
He's got the freedom and the bravery to go and do that.
Yeah. Look at Nitro. Nitro's being very aggressive. You can't
Yeah.
see him, but he's kind of he's
Yeah,
looking
he's
to
worrying them. He's running at them.
Yeah. Play. Ooh, this
Oh,
is
wow.
scary if you're Poland though. Good composure from
Yeah.
Nitro not to own goal and good save from Bev.
Yeah.
Great fake by Sano. Double tap chance.
What
Oh
a
my god.
shot! Well played.
That was yeah. Front
Beautiful
post.
shot. Beautiful shot.
That's amazing. That's
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah, wonderful shot. And honestly, the most I'm impressed with is that France felt like the more mature team. They were more mature this game.
Yeah.
They felt like what I thought Poland was going to do. They played patient. They didn't overcommit too much. They were rotating well.
Very much. I think the
Keeps this up.
narrow formation helped them out as well.
Yeah, true.
Getting in those sort of 3v2 situations in a bit.
Or what do you think of game 1? You like what you saw? You didn't like what you see? What did you like and didn't like?
It was very, very boring, I would say.
Yeah, it
But
was.
that's how it
I
is
think
in
'cause
the finals.
yeah, and also we came from a team in Turkey that was boost stealing and bumping to this. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, they definitely need to bump more. I would say France needs to bump more as
I
well.
think they need to bump more. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I think Nitro is probably going to do a little more boost stealing, a little more bumping this game. I would make a prediction.
Yeah. Now the pressure's on them, so
Yeah, but Nitro should play very safely because I think Babelos is the best at winning 50-50s. So
Yeah,
Poland's
true.
best
Yeah.
chance is to keep it safe and to just let Babelos go for a 2v1 or a 3v1 dribble.
Mm-hmm.
that's a very good point. He did that very successfully earlier on in I don't quite remember what game. It might have been against Bosnia, where they scored from that. So
Yeah, but Walls and Nitro are the best at shooting crazy shots. So there's
Yeah.
a conflict between styles here, where Babelos prefers
Mhm.
one style, they prefer another style. While I think the French players are all willing to defend and play safe.
Yeah.
yeah,
I think Walls is waiting for a second chance. He's waiting to do a cleanup play, but there's no cleanup yet, so he's kind of
yeah,
just waiting.
Yeah, but I think he will step up. I think Walls is gonna win the second game for Poland.
Yeah. He's really clutch, so I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, they started.
right.
Oh, we almost missed the goal. That was close. Oh, I think a player
Wait.
left. They're relinking the league. Wait, what?
All the
They
French
should
players
relink
are
that?
still there.
Oh, come on, French, don't win like this. You guys already won game 1. Don't do this.
I don't know what's happened, to be honest.
I think a player lagged out or left, and France don't want to relink.
Okay. Pro is now saying, wait, pause, I will check.
Yeah. Come on, France, don't do this. Don't do this. Come on.
Because we've seen previously, right, with some of the Asia East games that people have lagged
Yeah.
out, and then there haven't been replays. But this is the
Really?
final, and it's 0-0, so...
So yeah, when I had a player lagged out from USG, we relinked, but
Hmm.
I think this is kind of dead though. I think they should stop. Yeah, at least if you're gonna check the rules, you got to stop playing at least.
Nair has sent a screenshot of the rules in general, so the organisers seems to be standing by.
And I'm pretty sure didn't they leave before like the 30-second mark? So like I think
that's
you should
only in
allow
the
them to
league.
relink. That's true. I'm very league biased, to be fair.
No, I mean there were discussions yesterday because there were a lot of problems, especially with the East Asia servers. That so they're probably going to make relinking allowed.
Yeah, I think you have to relink the game. It's
Yeah.
it
Yeah, they
happened
should
so
really.
fast. It wasn't like
completely
3
right.
minutes.
It's for fun. Come on, this is not the Premier League.
Yeah, like you don't get $500 for winning this tournament. Like guys, come on, man.
Yeah, come on. But no, Babelos. No, let's go for the 3v1. I think you can win the 3v1 in NitroClash. It's possible. So
Yeah.
let's cheer him on here.
Let's
He
see
can
if
do
Bob
it.
is really the player of the year. Exactly, the player of the year would win this game. Not playing.
Yeah, I can
Easy.
win a 3v1, so he can do it as well, I think.
I wonder if there's an issue with the server as well. I don't know. I'm getting 163 ping in the corner for me.
I'm so confused with the ruling. Like, if we have people playing on different servers, why is
Yeah.
no re-leaks allowed? That doesn't make any sense to me. Because a
It's
tournament like this is when you're most likely to lag out of a game.
exactly.
Like this at all. I think this is very stupid.
Yeah.
I
No,
just,
this
but if
is
you're French, why do you
strange.
want to win like this? Like you won game 1. Like I don't know. I don't see it. I think this is. I would say a profanity
Oh,
word, but I'm
Babelos is giving up.
commentary.
Oh no. He has to keep fighting.
Yeah.
But
Paulus
this is kind of some. I don't respect this from France. This is. And they
I
won
don't
game
think
1.
it's.
It's
I
not
don't
like.
think it's France. I think they're playing by the rules, and it means a lot to them. I don't think you can
Yeah,
blame
that's
them.
true.
I think
That's true. I'm
it
not
needs to
like
be.
you know what I mean, but
I think it needs to be on the organisers to.
yeah, no, true. I think this is the
better
organizers'
rules.
fault.
Especially maybe because now I completely like take responsibility because I was part of this discussion yesterday, and essentially Hong Kong, right? They would have qualified if they decided to forfeit their European games, but because they decided to play them, everyone got tied on 4 points, but goal difference mattered, and Hong Kong
Oh
decided
yeah,
to
okay.
their European games, whereas other teams forfeited games, and they ended
Mhm.
up with a worse goal difference because they lost like 10-0 in the EU server.
Yeah, instead of losing like what 5-0 or
5-0 from a forfeit,
4-0
exactly.
because yeah.
And we
I
were
get it.
talking about the relinking rules and how do we count a disconnect and all of that stuff. But we never really we decided we'll change it for next year because it probably won't be a problem. But
Yeah, I see. I just I think I think we should like at least take some initiative and like say like we should redo these games or game 2 specifically, right? You can't
No,
draw
I
you
think you
can't
can't
draw
do anything
because
here. You can't do anything here. The
you don't
organizers,
think so?
yeah, like you have to control the passion. You have to control the competitiveness. Like Babelos is already being angry at them and screaming at them. So you,
I mean, I'm not
the
gonna lie.
French players, they have no
If
reason,
I was
no reason
Bob,
to
I
give
would be
them.
saying a lot of shit right now.
Yeah,
Honestly,
but the French players have
'Cause I
no reason
think-
to give them a rematch because Pabelos has already insulted them. So
No,
not-
come on. That's
not
not
I,
how
d-
this
I
game
don't think
works,
this is
though.
the French players' fault. I think this is a rules problem, and I think they
Yeah,
much
no, I'm
more
not blaming France.
annoyed
This
at
is not
me
really French.
like, for
Yeah,
not
it's-
taking the initiative on that. But
yeah, like
like-
if they were playing for, let's say, $500,000, then you couldn't blame
Yeah,
the
I
French
agree. I
guys.
would absolutely agree. I'm like,
And
this is the rules.
these French players, they value the victory just as much as some people would value $500,000.
exactly,
So
yeah. If
yeah.
it were me with Sweden in a final, I would have played on. Like, completely honestly, I would
Yeah,
not.
I
If
did
I
the
had
same
a
thing.
guaranteed option to win, I would have
Yeah.
taken it.
Yeah, you can't blame them.
Maybe if I,
You can't blame
yeah,
them.
but I mean, because I won tournaments before, so I don't care them. But yeah, I get what you're saying. You know,
And-
but-
and
Yeah,
this
like,
is-
I haven't. So I think that might be the difference.
Yeah,
And if-
fair, but
If they agree to give them a rematch or a relink, then the game wouldn't be as passionate anymore, right?
Yeah.
Because
I know what you're saying.
the French would
yeah.
just kind of say, okay, whatever, we don't care about it. It's
Wait,
only a
wait, hold
game."
on, wait. Don't you think it'll be more exciting if they play now because now both teams hate each other? Surely Poland
Ooh,
hates
that's a good
France.
argument, you know? That's a good argument. If the organizers force it right now. If they
Okay.
force a relink.
And if you're France, if you really think you're the best team in the world, well, you should have no problem playing Poland, you know, fair and square. Like, I
Yes,
don't
that
know.
would be amazing, to be honest. We can do it. We can do it. Why not?
I think we should do it. I think, but I don't have that type. Don't congratulate the Bab. Don't.
But if
Never
we
mind,
do
this
it,
is-
but if we do
Yeah.
it, then the French guys can quit, and we can't stop them from quitting, right? They will just run away. They will just go away. So
But the
and then
thing,
we can't have a final.
I'll be honest. I'll be honest. If France lost game one, I'll be like, okay. But they won game one.
Yeah.
Like, come on. They've proven they can win without, you know. Maybe that might be France's argument. Like, we already proved we can beat you guys. So, I mean, I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't. I think they should just relink and play. To be honest. I agree. I can't say it, Bob, because I'm commentating, so I have to be professional. But I agree with you. That's I like that.
What did he? Is it in general, or where are you reading? You follow along the discussion.
What's going on?
Let's see. I'm pretty sure the organizers are having like a war room type of meeting right now, deciding what they should do.
Yeah, but if they force France to play, then France can just leave, and then they would forfeit France. But then we wouldn't get a final anyway. So the only way that we can get a final is if France agree to play the final.
Yeah,
If they agree to
But,
give them a
like,
relink.
they should. It's more hype this way, anyways. Now, like now they're gonna really be talking shit to each other while they play. You know, this is gonna be really fun.
Yeah, but you can't force France to play. They're just not
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
play.
yeah. I know what you're saying makes logical sense. I
Yeah.
agree. You can't really because France
Unless the
technically by the rules didn't do anything
Mayor
wrong.
is typing. I asked them, so we'll see if we get any verdict here. I know he's listening in as well from the England game. So
You know,
because I
we-
just sent them a question just so we have the full picture, because I'm not great at keeping up with the chat, at least. So if
Mhm.
something was said in general, I might have missed it.
Everyone boo France. Everyone poop France PC.
I like this beef between Poland and France. I like it.
Oh no, man.
There's a bit of a crisis meeting going on in
Yeah.
in organisers only. So we'll stall for a minute.
Mhm.
It's a bit unfortunate otherwise, because it's like, wasn't there chaos last year as well? Didn't the
No,
a
I don't think
bunch
there
of
was
people
chaos
got
last year.
banned
There
and
was
there
chaos
was-
2 years ago, though, right? For our team. For Canada. Is that what you're talking
Honestly,
about? The Canada situation?
I think actually the organizers can force France to play because if everybody
There was
agrees,
chaos last year. What happened? I thought it was. Didn't England clearly win or something? Am I wrong? Oh, Germany got removed from the. Oh, I see. I see.
exactly, and there was a bunch of conflict, and then everybody started questioning.
I think that's different. I think the Germany one was a little more understandable because they got kicked before the tournament even started. So, like, I don't know.
True. But it was a conflict between
It was
Germany and
chaotic.
Poland.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there were a lot of players like in the organizing team. There were a lot of people with sort of, I mean, clear things to gain. So it was difficult decisions to make, and who could
Yeah.
vote. Like, if you, it was just a difficult tournament to host. But we'll see. We'll see here.
Lami, I agree. I agree, Lami. I agree.
We need to have a vote, community vote.
Everybody, please remain calm. I'm trying to be the protest police here.
Let's put a poll up. Let's put a poll. How do we make a poll here in Discord?
How do you make?
If you're France, I don't even know what the integrity of the award is completely gone. Like if this happened like midway through the game, like there would still be integrity in this win. But like it was like the very like first 10 seconds. Like, come on. There's no way you want to win like that. No way. Now, if this was game 3, if I'm France, you want to maybe milk it because that's like literally, I don't know.
Generals complete chaos.
Everyone's saying yes. 11 votes. 100% still 12 votes. 13 votes.
That's funny.
14 votes.
Wait, which poll are we looking at?
Do we replay game 2?
Oh, okay.
I think the most recent one, yeah.
17 votes, 100%.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna hold on. Wait, is Bab in the call? Let's see. Well, I guess my cope is if France do end up winning, I only lost to the team that won the World Cup, so that's my cope, guys.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
You need to
my logic.
sacrifice your cope. I'm sorry, man.
I agree. I agree.
If I was in France's shoes, I would be celebrating right now.
You would be celebrating.
I would fight so
okay.
hard. I would fight so
In
hard. I would
worst
tell
case
everybody.
scenario, if I'm France, in worst case scenario, I'm just closing my laptop. Like I'm not celebrating, but I'm just like I'm gonna just get the win. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that might be sort of what's happening. No?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think France.
Because
might
I
close
think
their-
that's
I
as
don't
well
think,
why we're waiting so long for a verdict, because
I don't think France
France
is
players don't wanna get
celebrating.
a-
I just think France just like they CBA and like I want my role and just that's it. Like just give me my role and I'm not gonna celebrate, but I am gonna have that win. Yeah, I don't think France is celebrating. Yeah, I don't think so either.
No.
Yeah.
We do have Senku in the voice chat if he wants to chime in. If you have any inside information on what's going on inside the mind of the French team at the moment.
Yeah, what Uno is saying here, he's saying this shit wouldn't count in anyone's books except France. It's true. I mean, we as a community we can force them to play it, but then France can just rage quit and refuse to play, right? I think that's what they would do.
Mhm.
So really, the only way we can get it is if France agree to it, or maybe we can force them somehow. Like we can force them technically by saying that nobody recognizes Nobody recognizes the title. We can force them, but it's not nice.
No. Does anyone know why Poland left?
I think Walls lagged out, and then they asked for a relink. And I don't. When I think a relink was asked, I think Nitro just left, right? Oh, Nitro couldn't see. Okay. So since Nitro said he couldn't see, then Walls left, and then Nitro left. I got it. I think that's what
Okay.
happened. I think Walls was the first person to leave, but it's probably because Nitro communicated that he couldn't see. He had white screen.
Okay.
And white screen happens right in the beginning of the game, so it didn't happen midway through. This is like right when you load up the game. So I think that's kind of to their credit. I'll have a word with them.
Well, organizers chat has just suggested making it best of 9, so we might be here for a while, guys.
Okay, so it's 2-0 France, best of 9.
That's
Best of
not
9.
a verdict yet. We'll see. We'll see.
So we could do like
It's in
best.
discussion.
Let's do best of 5, but France is given 4 points, so Poland has to win 5 games. That's how we can lure France into the. Or
Into
maybe
this
Yeah, you do
situation.
like best of 5, and then give France a 2-0 advantage.
Mm. That
Yeah.
was suggested, but the Polish team weren't really happy with that because
Yeah, if I'm Poland, I don't want that either. That sounds so dumb to me. That doesn't.
Or somebody can offer them
Actually, no,
money.
it's the same thing though. Because
Yeah.
if Poland loses one game, they lose. Like Poland is still down 1-0, like no matter what. So it's still like
Yeah.
do or die. No, bad, no.
On a completely unrelated note, yeah, but where are you from? I do love your accent.
I am from Europe.
Yeah, isn't
Well,
he
I
from
figured
Estonia?
Europe, but I meant more specifically.
Estonia,
Yes,
right? Yeah.
Estonia.
Estonia. Okay, yeah. No, you sounded
Most nearly.
a bit Finnish. I was wondering if you hello Scandinavian or not, but Nordic country, but no.
Yeah,
But still,
yeah, we sound Finnish. It's true.
I think I'm getting some inside information, but let's see. I told him to play for my team, but I don't think the organizers will allow that. Well, I mean, I'm getting word that Bab's not even home anymore, so it might be cooked. I don't know. Wait, they said okay. See, that's they said okay relink, and then Walls left after that because Nitro couldn't see. Like, come on, guys, come on.
I think that changes the situation for me slightly. If they did say okay, relink,
Yeah.
if everyone's
Yeah, I
agreeing
didn't
on
see that either.
if there was no.
What happened was Pro said okay relink, and then he checked the rules to make sure. And as he checked the rules, he realized it's not. You know what I mean? It's one of those situations.
Yeah,
But, it's tough. I don't
it
like
is
it.
tough.
Kind of, not really. We're still determining things. I think a lot of Poland players are not even playing anymore. I think they're kind of like mentally just like frustrated and done, which is kind of
Yeah.
understandable. So I think even if like there is a push to have another game, I think they're just so like they're just mentally just like, you know. I mean, we could do like we did 2 years ago and have it the World Cup final be next week, but I don't know if they're gonna do that.
Let's do it.
I was already going.
Let's do best of 7 next week.
Best of 7 next week. Okay.
France gets 2
Down.
points.
Yeah.
Would be fun.
It's gonna be it's gonna be one day just dedicated to that final. So they could make it a best of 7, but
But why not?
Teams have to
It would be
agree.
fun. It would be very fun.
Yeah, I agree. You can't do it now though. I think right now, unfortunately, either you redo the games or you give France the victory, because I think there's gonna be no. I think we're done today.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's the... Or better yet, we can redo the entire final stage so Canada's back into the mix. I like that idea more. What do you think, Corby?
Can we just disqualify a random team and put Sweden in there instead?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, true.
No, you should put me in. You should put me in Poland's team. Replace NitroClash with me because he left.
Yes, and Estonia is basically Poland anyway.
Yeah, practically.
Practically. Flat farmlands, more or less similar, Definitely speak the same language and all that stuff, Probably offended about 50 million people just saying that, but it is what it is.
No one is offended.
That's good.
See.
That's very nice.
We are not pussies.
No, very very nice about the Baltics and Poland. You guys, very chill people.
Yeah. Oh,
no.
Lomi made a great argument. Lomi made a great argument.
No, he did
Where
not.
can
Lamy
you
does
tag
not
it?
agree
You
with that
at me?
argument.
Here this. On the other hand, Pro said relink and walls left after that. That's
Oh
interesting.
yeah, sure. Yeah, okay, good point.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
but
yeah.
Cooks,
That's
here's the
actually a
issue.
very good point. Lomi is like,
The whole situation, Cooks, would have been avoided if they just relinked right away. The issue is now they're arguing, and now Poland is out. I think a lot of Poland players are like offline, don't want to play anymore. They're frustrated and mad. So now we can't even like relink at this point.
I think Bab kind of gave up and started talking about the 5v5
Rightfully
instead.
so. I mean, he's just yeah, they did, but the issue is Pro. It's a weird to judge because I'm pretty sure Pro wanted to relink, but then he realizes against the rules, and he saw his team kept on playing, so he kept on playing. You know what I mean? He white screen fast.
Yeah.
So he couldn't even play. I think most of us would relink if we're being honest. Some of us wouldn't though, but it's okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Just protecting me there. I appreciate that.
I got your back. Don't worry. The commentators stick together.
Commentators stick together. Yeah, we stick together.
Yeah. Wait, hold on now. Question, Uno. If you were about to win the World Cup, that means you have every single tournament won. Would you still relink? That's the real question. I know. I was joking. It is so unfortunate. Every year there's always something that happens. It's always World Cup too. It's not really the issues for other tournaments, but
Yeah, I guess it's the
Can't get it
most
right.
difficult as well. A lot of games in
Yeah.
quick succession, and when mistakes happen, they're not easy to fix. It's
Mhm.
not that. But yeah,
Also, it's probably tough playing with people that you don't typically have to play with. Now you're just playing with them, and tensions flare. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah, I must say I was quite annoyed with my teammate Marvin previously. Like that being the bot. There's no one, not that crazy that I've imagined it.
I don't think
Imagine it.
France technically won yet. Here's the thing: the organizers have a very, very tough job. Mars, because the Poland player's not even here. So, like, let's say France agreed to relink right now. I don't think Poland would play right now. So it's like nothing that could be done. Either they're kind of in a position where it's either you give France the win or you just play another day. I think.
Yeah.
I could be wrong though.
No, I'd agree with that. Just from reading through, it's more or less the same discussion in the organizer group chat as
Luke,
it
why did you,
is.
Luke, edit it so it says so it says Canada win? What are you doing? You're my teammate, bro. Why are you betraying me like this?
Well, Canada wins. That's good for you, no?
Yeah. Yeah.
What did he
I
write?
might have not got the role for it, but I won in my heart. We're all victories. We're all winners inside of our hearts, and I think that's the goal of this. That's the message of this tournament.
Yes, I think that's a great message for us to put out here in the commentary.
So if you lost, you won today, okay? Because there is no winner. That means the winner is you. All right, that's your mentality, guys.
Exactly. Everyone wins.
Wait, how many people are in here? Oh my goodness.
I arrived perfectly on time to see the drama.
Welcome.
Yes. Dad, you can't believe it. Guess who won the World Cup?
I won.
God, I was that. You stole my line. Whatever. Okay. Whatever. You're so. That's so dumb.
I mean, I heard you say it. I was connecting. Yeah.
Well played. Well played. You outsmarted me again. Yeah, but it was dramatic as usual.
I mean, it didn't have to be.
Yeah, it didn't have to be, but it is what it is. It wouldn't be
Because
a World
I
Cup
was on
without
my
Germany.
phone when I heard you talking about that this is the most difficult event, and sure it is during one of the earlier stages, but during the finals, it feels like it's more similar to like how another tournament would go.
Yeah,
True.
true.
It's just we hadn't really thought through the rules before we started, which has caused the organisers a lot of headaches, to be honest.
Yeah, I saw the rules and I was like, not what I would have picked myself, but as
Yeah.
long as you keep on enforcing the rules, it's fine.
Which is the conflict we're facing now, because do you stick with the rules and give France the title, because that's what we should do according to the rules, or do we go by what the overwhelming majority wants and play a second game?
Yeah, but who are the top organizers? Nitro probably, Walls.
It's Nitro, Nair, IO, and 100% Jesus is Nervy, right?
Yeah, that's nerdy.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you basically need Jesus, Nair, and IO, because you can't have Nitro have this make the decision because he's part of the team.
Exactly.
I think Nervy's
But you
part
need
of
those
Poland
three
too.
to like make a quick snap decision. I mean, like a few years ago, you had the same issue where Walls and I were in the Belgian team, and you had the conflict with England.
Okay.
And it's indeed insanely difficult as to be like part of the two teams that is playing to make a decision in your own favor.
Yeah.
I
So
think
you
that's
just
the
indeed need like a
worst part.
secondary organizer or the three that we have right now to like make a snap decision because now Poland is gone, so you can't replay it, and so you have to give France the win.
Yeah.
It's true. It's even like in the league, all like most tournaments, like the the teams that are in winning position normally are like organized for staff, so it's so difficult to like say what needs to be done. 'Cause you're gonna sound biased no matter whatever you do, because
Yeah.
obviously your team is impacted by the decision making.
Yeah, you always need like a secondary organizer to be present in case of quick snap decisions that have to be taken.
We probably need to start doing maybe like one but then you have to like force people to organize, like have like make sure like two people on the same team can't organize. But if two of the best organizers are on the same team, it's kind of tough not to do that.
Yeah,
So,
no, but you just need a third one. Like even if it's not one of the top organizers, you just need an extra one who can make the decision
yeah, true.
for you.
I
Hey,
agree.
I don't want to make any decisions. I want no pressure on my back, to be honest. I delegate everything to Ricky. Or Ricky. I still haven't quite figured out. He'll have to let me know how to properly pronounce it. But I'll keep on saying Ricci for now. But I know Boric says Ricky, so
Well, in
not quite sure.
theory, I still have in the main server, I think, the role of like tournament. What is it called?
Organizers and
No, it's not even organizer. It's like assistant or like. Wait, let me take a very quick look. What my own roles are, because I think I'm like the only one who has the role.
Oh, nice.
You got a special role.
Wait, didn't this
Uh,
happen in the league too? We had to like switch the rules mid game or mid
Advisor,
series.
organizer, advisor. So if I'm
That honestly
online, you
sounds
can
more
always send
fancy
me a
than even-
message, and I'll make the quick snap decision.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's pretty tough. Yeah, the Wolves are an issue. I think it is kind of tough. Change them that. You can though. You really can. I actually like if a rule is like very bad, I'm kind of in favor of like getting rid of the rule that can be exploited, like even if it's midway through the tournament. That's what I think. But I understand why you not want to maybe do that. I wouldn't.
Yeah, but I also feel if the teams themselves have decided, like, let's go with the new rules, that, like, you can't really then go back and be like,
Yeah,
this
true.
these
Yeah.
were the rules.
Correct. Yeah. That would probably happen, right? Yeah, people would. Yeah.
But it was also like like the first few seconds, and it was still 0-0. So like, no real harm to just say like, okay, shit went
Yeah,
down. Let's
exactly.
just nice and calmly, because now we just let time go over it. Both parties
Mhm.
complaining against each other, heat
Yeah.
going up.
The thing was, right, yesterday, it was the game, I think it was Sri Lanka versus Hong Kong in Asia East. Sri Lanka was winning 2-0, and then Tanu disconnected. And Hong Kong were awarded the win, 7-2. So if that call was made, just because it's a less important game in the group stage, it's difficult to then go back and change it now.
Yeah.
If you guys get what I mean, because it was
I think
another.
basically had an issue like a team basically leaving instead of forfeiting. So instead of getting the forfeit points, which would have been like what, like 5-0, 3-0, whatever the forfeit points were, so we've got the
Yeah.
7-2 score line or the 7-0 score line or the 9-0 score line, right? It doesn't seem like anything, but if that group, like you said, was like more close, and that was a very determining factor of why a team qualified and the team didn't. I mean, that would be that's a kind of a big rule to have as well. So I kind of get
Yeah.
why the rule was there to begin with. Like it makes sense, but
Yeah,
it's
yesterday
tough.
we came up with a nice alternative. You just play on against the bots,
Yeah,
which
That's true.
makes more sense when you're like in the last 30 minutes that you
but
can't like start scoring 5 extra goals, which is kind of
but
annoying if you actually disconnect.
mhm,
Also make sure that people don't want to intentionally disconnect, because bots are usually
mhm.
worse than just you. But it also means like, yeah, if you indeed are disconnecting very early in the game, you're not like, oh shit, I'm losing so hard, let's disconnect, just 5
and get this
goals.
Because that's what was happening. I think the organizers feared that there would be teams that would like forfeit games instead of playing games, so it's a less favorable goal line or goal differential, right? So if you go down 2-0, you're laggy. With there 4 minutes left, you might just leave the game and just take the 5-0 instead of like the 10-0 beating that you would probably get.
Exactly, which is another problem we had this tournament with Hong Kong, that they played and therefore didn't qualify.
Well, just proposing some different changes on how to do it, but I don't know if the league is always a good one to put the reference with, because the league is a bit of an easier one. Yeah. You don't have time pressure.
Doesn't the league one make sense, like in general? Because if it's in a certain time period, surely you can just relink. Like if it's like within 30 seconds, I don't know how any harm if you don't apply that to all tournaments. Like
I don't know if because I was here during the entire group stage. Sometimes getting the first like game started took like
would take
3,
years.
4, 5 minutes, and then if you then also want to relink and it takes another 3 minutes, then you're like 8 minutes gone, which could already have been like more than a game.
Mm-hmm.
I think you should kind of compare it with other tournaments, but I think we had a decent system before where there was indeed like a relink rules that you could do it within like the first so many seconds without any goals scored.
Really? Because I thought like the league was the first time I remember relinks being allowed, but maybe it was allowed beforehand. I just didn't experience
Yeah, I think it was way before.
Okay.
Because I think I've organized a lot of them, and I think I took care. Like, imagine people just didn't even join the game, like they disconnected on 0 seconds, like they didn't enter the game. At least for those moments, you need to at least to give them one relink. But I think in certain tournaments we had like just one relink. Like you might have lag right now. But
you're right.
if you decide to relink, it might be that you're like fully disconnected, and we're not going to allow like 2 or 3 relinks.
I think the league was the first time we allowed multiple relinks. I think because normally it was only one. I think right. It was something like that.
Yeah.
You're right.
One by both teams, I think. So that if one disconnects, then the other can disconnect, and then.
Yeah, true.
Which I think also happened at least once. Is there already some progress in the decision? If any of the organizers in our call?
I'm in
Okay. I will talk quickly. Okay, quickly. I will make something like really. I will be really nice. So we will do like that. We will play again. If we will do, you know what? We will do a big BO. So Poland won't have a big disadvantage. How do you say disadvantage? Okay. So France doesn't need to win one time to win the World Cup, but will need to win multiple times. So it will give more chance to Poland to come back, or they can do just one mistake, one game, and do win. Okay. I don't know, BO10 or BO set, or I don't know. I have a second suggestion. If we do like that, and France totally get destroyed or totally lose, I want that both the parts have a World Cup winner. I will explain why. I already lost a fucking GNT final because my opponent relinked and I lost my shape. And here I know that we didn't play since, I don't know, 30 minutes. I know that I lost my shape. I know that I won't play like I played in game 1. I know that I will play in a bad level. But if they win, they have a role. We have a role too. But I don't know, make it at 21 p.m. So everyone has a 2-hour rest and we play again. And you do a BO10 so Poland can lose one game or two and then come back. Make a BO where France doesn't need to win one game to win the World Cup.
It would probably
Not
be
sure.
make the most sense. I see what you're saying. Probably ideally with your strategy, it would probably be best of 7 because I know what you're saying. If let's say you guys play right now, you're not going to be in form right now because you're not focused. You're already 30 minutes of arguing and bullshitting. So
Yeah.
if you guys play again, it's going to be bad. So you probably do. That makes sense. Maybe we find a time where everyone can play. Ideally, like on the weekend, so everyone's here to watch it. And we're going to do a best of 7. Therefore, not only do you guys get the advantage with maybe either having a 2-game advantage or 1-game advantage, if Poland loses the first game, they still have an opportunity to win and keep playing.
Yeah,
It
like
shouldn't
that.
be like
For me,
Yeah, but I don't
this
know.
is the most fair thing I can propose. Or I can go even further if you want. If you give me, you still give me the role if I lose, I can completely remove the game 2, what happened in game 2, and you can just give one victory to France and make it still BO7. But this is because I'm really nice. But I only accept this if you guys still give us the World Cup winner if we lose.
Mm-hmm.
So the game will be more interesting. You just give to France one win. And the game 2 we forgot. It never happened. In that way, Poland have a big, how we say, brave a bit. They can do one mistake or two, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm sorry, but I know by 100% that we aren't favorites. I know that we aren't favorites because when you see Poland, they all won the Player of the Year. If I was favorites, I would remove everything. We start again. But I know I'm not favorites this time. It's not like in 2020, in 22 or 23. But you know what? We do that. We remove game 2. We just count the game 1. You increase the best of, and we make another time. If Poland win, they have a World Cup. We have a World Cup. If we win, we have a World Cup. But at least they have some. You know what I mean? Just one win for us, and not two.
I get what you're saying. It makes sense. So we can do. I'm not saying we're going to do this. I'm going to kind of speak for you a little bit. What we can do with your strategy is play another day, do a best of 5, because the reason why we would do a best of 5 and not a best of 3, if we play again and Poland loses the first game,
yeah.
But, like,
We
it
do
doesn't
best of
make any
5. Yeah,
sense to do
best of 5 for me. It's perfect. Or best
we can
of
do
7.
best of 5. We know. I think best of 5. Best of 5, and you guys have a 1-game advantage. I think that makes sense because you guys won game 1 already. Like, no controversy.
If the community accepts everything I said, and if the organizer accept everything I said, we report the match and do like I said. I think maybe 2 hours later it's maybe risky. We don't know. Let's make in another day so we can be sure that people have time to think if they can play or not. Because you don't know. 2 hours later they maybe can't. You know. So we give time to both parts. And we do like that, and we choose a day and a time where we are sure that players can play, but also that people can watch.
But I do agree. If we do play again, we should increase the best of, because if we just do a best of 3 and Poland loses the first game, it's over. Like, I don't think that would be satisfying for either team. So I think what makes the most sense, if we're going to play the game again, is do best of 5 and then give France game 1.
Yeah, it's perfect.
I think that's fair.
I think I agree with that. Could you type that up for me? Just and then I can send your proposal in the organizer chat. And
you want to type it, Pro?
I mean, if we just the most important for me is if we lose, we both have a role, okay? Because I'm nice. I could have just said no to everyone and just win like that. I'm nice, you know. I don't care. Maybe Poland will say, "Oh, fuck off, we won. We don't want to share the role with you." I'm nice. Like really, I try to be kind. Like really, if you still think that I'm unfair, I really don't understand what I can do more.
Well,
it's normal.
I would say this, though. I would say I don't think the issue is, though, you can't share roles. Like, if someone wins, like, if you're gonna do we both win, like, that doesn't make any sense. Because if Poland win, they're the clear winners, and that's simple as that. If you guys win, you guys are the clear winners. I think what you should do to make it fair is give you guys the game advantage or the 2 games advantage and increase the best of. But I don't think you guys should share roles though. Like if you guys have 1 game advantage and you guys lose, I think Poland deserves that role. Just like if you guys beat them, you guys deserve the role. Like I don't think you should share roles. You guys
But
have the
it's
you
risky,
guys have
you
the
know.
game advantage. So. I know because you guys are not the favorites. You guys pulled up like an upset, kind of not disrespect. But you guys pulled up an upset. You guys we're not seen as probably the favorite, so I get why you kind of like don't want to do it again because it's kind of like you guys had the momentum. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's why I want to say that we lost the momentum. It's sure we lost. We don't know if we'll have it again, but we lost. It's sure. And I'm sorry, but they have Barbados, which is the guy is for. I will maybe suck him, but he's literally the best at everything. He can dribble, pass, he can defend, he can attack. He's good in everything. Whilst he played the game for many years, he has the guy who has the most experience, and you have Nitro, who is one of the best defender of the game. So I'm sorry, but I don't wanna risk everything just because of sportsmanship, and in the end lose in front of everyone and lose at the same time the role. You understand
Yeah,
me?
I get it. Like yeah, but I feel like what balances all is that how about I think we should just do this. Okay, instead of the best of because the second game is the controversial game, right?
Yeah,
What if
yeah,
we just
yeah.
do this? What if we do this that's fair? That gives you guys the advantage and is fair to Poland. We have to agree to this. It would be you guys win the first 2 games and you do a best of 7. That's the best as most fair as you can get it in your favor. Is do 2 games, so you guys are already have 2-0, and it's a best of 7, which means they have to win 4 games and you guys have to win 2 games. That's the fairest you can probably get it. That makes sense?
It's risky. Yeah, it is fair, but it's so much risky for me.
But
Like
no, how does
I
it not
will
make
say
sense though,
again
Sammy?
and again,
Yeah.
I lost a GNT because we did a re-rank, and
I
it's
know.
the rules. We can re-rank
Mhm.
after a game, but I lost the momentum,
And
and I
you
got
lost momentum
forget
that
in
game
game
too.
2, in game 3, and I lost the GNT. And I don't want this to happen again in World Cup when we are not even the favorites. In
Yeah.
GNT we were the favorites, so I could accept that we are shit and we lost. But here we are not
Mhm.
even favorites, and really I don't want to lose like that. Like for example, imagine we lose everything. I will go to a friend's server and say we lost. What you think
Because we were
will be
supposed
my
to win that game. I get what
reaction?
you're saying. Yeah.
And they will tell me, you lost. Will you could just say no. You lost because of something called sportsmanship. Yes, it's important sportsmanship. I always say it's important in NCSC too. When someone do something when someone do something crazy, I always congratulate him. For example, Turkey, they played like beasts, and I was honest. I told to them that I congratulate them in a way they deserve it. I watched the game against Poland and Bosnia. I congratulated Bosnia in a way they deserve it. It's like that.
Yeah, I agree.
And after everything Turkey did, I look at the chat and I'm seeing so much hate toward Turkey. Of course, it pissed me off that they boost chill and bump, but it's part of the game. I was just mad because I was playing, but after the game was done, I was like, it's normal. I will do the same. It's normal, but I don't understand why people can be toxic and they don't get anything. But me, when I just one time I do something in my favor, I take all the eights. Like for example, me, you can understand me. It's normal what I'm doing. But for example, why would you insult Turkey? Tell me, why would you insult Turkey? Ah, because they beat you. But why would you insult Turkey? They just played in a way to not get regrets later. You can't hate someone because they beat you, or you can't hate someone because they do boost chill or like things like that. But why people when they are toxic like that, they get nothing, but every time I do something, I get all the hates. Bro is a bitch, bro, he's crying, he's a kid. I'm sorry, but me, when I join a tour, I accept all the rules. It's normal.
Mhm.
Otherwise, I wouldn't join. I accept the format. I accept the rules. I accept everything.
I think
What
it's
I'm,
an
I'm
unfortunate timing. I think
Okay, go ahead.
we had a similar situation the other day with